What's going on, everybody? This is an update video from the last time I actually did a few things from the last video and I didn't record them. So I'm just gonna show y'all what I did so far. Show y'all like the parts that I got in also from a mixture of different places like Mike and Innovative Tuning and Full Race and Boost Lab. Yeah, actually excited. So yeah, I think today I'm just gonna go over like all the things that I've got, what I'm gonna do, plans, what I've already installed, and then probably do the AOS install, for sure the alternator relocation, and yeah, just talk about some other things, I guess, just plans for the car. So right now I've installed the new Grimspeed unequal length headers onto the car. Actually, I'll just show you all right now. So right down there yonder, you can see them. I'll actually just show y'all from underneath because they look absolutely sick. Really excited. So they're absolutely beautiful. And then, as you can see, I have already rotated the intake manifold. So I'm gonna go with the rotated intake manifold setup, shorter piping. So it's gonna work out. It's gonna be sick. I'm doing the rotated turbo kit also set up too. That is why I am still using this old lawn block that's in there. I haven't put the new one in because everything is gonna get custom made. I don't want debris and all that stuff in my new engine, so right when I start it up, something's going to happen. I don't want that. All right, it's not going to be fun. All right, that's not fun. So since I am going to be doing a rotated turbo kit setup, it is going to get custom. That's going to get custom. The front mount kit setup's going to get custom too. Hopefully by Elite Fab, probably next year, we'll get that done. Because I think I have received everything that I need to get that done. But anyways, I do need to get aftermarket power steering lines because these are going to be in the way of that rotated turbo setup. So I am looking at Chase Bays. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Hopefully big things coming this next year. But yeah, no, that Chase Bay power steering line system looks awesome, and it comes with a cooler too. So all this would get deleted, probably route it underneath the intake manifold, so that way it's out of the way. So that way we can just have the turbo here and inlet piping going through there for the front mount intercooler. And yeah, so already got the fuel rails put on, the TGV deletes from IAG. The AC has been completely deleted, so no AC lines running through. It's a mess over here. I am gonna delete all that stuff because I'm gonna actually have to make my own fuel system lines. So I'm gonna do that as well. Still just, coil rad in there, but condenser is gone, so I have plenty of space for activities. Oh, that's dark down there, my bad. But yeah, so I guess I'll get to showing parts. All right, so now I'm just gonna show y'all some of the parts that came in. I'm really excited for this. So first off, I'm gonna start off over here. Of course, with the IAG 700 lawn block, I am going to be putting an IAG Stage 2 oil pump. Better flow. I need oil in my system. I mean, that's what they recommended too, also too, because yeah, I don't want to have oiling issues at all. So that's why I got the stage 2, better flow. And then got the IEG competition AOS that I'm probably going to install today. Just like as I mentioned earlier, everything's getting mock installed on the old long block, so that way everybody can fabricate what they need to around what's going to be there as if it was on the IEG long block. So yeah, I'll be doing that. And just look at that. Look at this piping. It's thick. It's big. Wow. So yeah, it's gonna be dumping the atmosphere. Also, with talking to Mike at Innovative Tuning, I get to delete. Put this down here. I get to delete the cooling lines that are on the bottom of this AOS. So it would definitely be looking a lot cleaner in the engine bay. Because I mean, when you're on the track and you're running it really hard, it actually gets pretty hot in the engine bay itself. So you actually don't need the coolant hoses or coolant to run through the AOS to warm up the oil, because it's gonna be hot in there anyway. So that'd be cool. So that's that. And then, oh, and I do have a bracket to mount to the, I call it the wishbone, but you could call it dog bone, whatever. That mounts to the dog bone. So that's that. Then, this thing's absolutely gorgeous. Thanks to Full Race, I've got the 44 mil wastegate. It is absolutely beautiful. Color actually almost matches the World Rally blue. I don't know. You can see. Yeah, it's a little darker, but I mean, it's gonna look sick, especially like that intake manifold is gonna be black. Mainly in the engine bay is gonna be black and blue, but mainly just black. Like, so the intercooler piping is gonna be black, ceramic coated black. Of course, as you can see, the fuel rails and TGVs are black. But I did want to keep some of the blue. My colors are gonna be black, blue, gold. I'm about to show you the gold actually. It's gonna be nice later on. You'll see. But yeah, no, this thing is beautiful. I like that they actually stamped their logo on there. Full Race. Can't wait to install this. I know there's an option to do water cooled also on these. I'm actually looking into that. I haven't really decided if I'm gonna do that or not. We'll see. And it comes with all the springs in there for different spring rates for whatever application you're doing. And then also from Full Race, I got their Q50 well, tile. Both of these are tile, but I bought them from Full Race. This is the tile Q50 blow off valve. Look at that with Full Race stamped on there. That pretty blue, and look how big that is. Good load. Works for anti-lag, which is what I'm going to have running on my vehicle as well, because who doesn't like anti-lag around a turn? Yes, it sounds nice, but also it does. It works. So that's those over there, and from Boost Lab, because these pretty much the gear. So the turbo that I was am looking at, or I got, is the GTX 3576R. It was pretty much on back order, most places I looked, but Boost Lab thankfully had them in stock for what I wanted. so I got it. It came in. Oh, look at that beauty. Oh my goodness. So it's a 3576R, and they ceramic coated it black, and it's V-banded on the exits for the external and the downpipe. Just look at that. It is absolute beauty. I cannot wait to hear this thing spool up and push me to the moon, but not really to the moon. I don't know. But yeah, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. I'm super excited. I'm glad I got it in when I could, because they didn't even know, like other places didn't even know when they would get these in stock, and Boost Lab had it in stock. So that was cool. Got it in real quick because I'm really wanting to get this car together, or at least get the fabrication done the beginning of this next coming year. Sorry for the noise. So that way, the rest of next year, it's just putting everything together, working on the fuel system, stripping the inside of the car out and putting the roll cage in, with the aftermarket seats and harnesses and whatnot, and then work on the aero. But yeah, so that's that. And then from Mike at Innovative Tuning, I've got, oh man, a few things. What do I want to start off at? I got you. Here we go. Okay, anyways. So, in tank, we'll have Aem E85 fuel pump for the in tank. All right. And then we've got our fuel pressure regulator from TurboSmart. All right, for the fueling. We've got Cobb Id1300 injectors. All right, I'll just show you all real quick what they look like. They are plug and play. They come with adapter harnesses too that just plug into the factory harness. So boom, 1300 cc's on those. And then you already see the Cobb fuel rails are installed on the intake already. So we got those, and then I got external fuel filter. Because like I said, I'm gonna be making my own fuel lines and whatnot. Running from the back of the car to the fuel rails. And then I have two 340 pumps. You'll see why. Okay. Also, I got a Torque Solutions alternator relocation kit, so I'm gonna install that today too, because I want to see what it looks like. Man, the fabricators are gonna need that done anyways, so that way they can make the piping for the front mount intercooler. And now, the reason why we have a total of 3 fuel pumps is for this beauty. Boy. This Radium fuel surge tank is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. You're gonna have 3 pumps in there. It is beautiful. So, thank you, Mike, for getting this for me, or like recommending me to get it from you. But yeah, so I'm not running 3 pumps in this. I'm only running 2 pumps in here. and then the pump and the tank. So the whole purpose of the fuel surge is to always have fuel going to your fuel rails, all right? So this thing will be full of fuel, and no matter what G-forces this thing is going through, it will always supply fuel to my fuel rail, so I would never run dry. So it's gonna have a line going from the tank to here to fill it up, and from here going to the rails, feeding that system, and then a return line going back to here and then back to the tank. Yeah, so it's just a full circulated system, so that way we have no aeration of the fuel, so no cuts or like just starvation of fuel while on the track. Because remember, this thing is going to be on the track full time. It's going to be a full-time track car. So yeah, this thing, this thing's sick looking. Radium did a beautiful job creating this thing. It's absolutely, it's a beaut. It's a beaut. So yeah, that's the plan so far. And then have one more thing. From ETS, got their 3-inch front mount intercooler core painted in gold. We loves gold. Yeah, so this is what's gonna keep the black, blue, and gold theme. And man, it's sick because it matches the gold BBSs that are on the car right now. Granted, I'm not going to be keeping those BBSs after I go 5x114 because they are 5x100. But until then, they're going to match. It's going to look nice. It's awesome. Really excited for this build. Put this back. But yeah. Really excited for this build and what it's going to become. It's definitely a learning situation, which is awesome because I do like to learn. And I'd rather learn on my car than other people's cars, even though I have installed some things on other people's cars and they're running completely fine. So yeah, that's the update on the parts. And yeah, I think I'm gonna install the alternator relocation kit right now, get that on, see what that looks like, and then probably, if I have time, work on the AOS. It is the holidays, so spending time with family is gonna be a little more important. And I still have quite a bit of time to work on the car. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I think I'm gonna do another video right after this to show me working on the alternator relocation kit. And I also do need to not fabricate, but extend some things on the wiring harness, the engine wiring harness. So I need to do that as well, since everything's reversed. I think the throttle body connections need to be lengthened out a little bit, but everything else, it seems to be fine. And then I could just clean it up some too. New loom, because the one that's on there is like old and cracking. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. This is Raphael with RX2 Motorsports. Yeah, let's install some of these parts, hey?